All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the afternoon session. I'm not sure if we'll make it to power hour. Maybe we chop for the rest of the day. I don't know, but I had to get some food, man. And I discovered this coffee, by the way, if anybody likes Chick-fil-A, shout out to Chick-fil-A. If you don't know what Chick-fil-A is, it's awesome. And this iced Frappuccino coffee thing is amazing. So we're gonna dive into the charts. Let's do it. Changed up the color on my charts. Sorry for blinding anybody, but I am gonna go white. I'm gonna go white. It's easier to see. I like it. It's easier to see. I was doing some testing on the phone and making some videos. I was like, this kind of pops a little bit better. So, what's going on? We got 8 people in here. Nobody said anything. No likes. I feel kind of like, where's the love, man? What's going on? What up, Tom? What's going on, brother? Good to see you in here, bro. Who else do we have in here? Who we got? Of course we got 7 Day. Of course we got 7 Day. Like, of course, bro. Like, it wouldn't be a stream without 7 Day. Come on, man. Like, I should just wait to do anything until 7 Day joins. Seriously. Every stream. I don't think you missed one, bro. I really don't. It's dedication, man. It's your boy. You know, we got to trade together, dog. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? What do I do? Delete it? Oh, man. Don't tell me I deleted it. Oh, I wanted to like highlight some chats, but I don't see. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think I did delete it. Hold on. There it is. Get it right here. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Highlight some chats. There we go. Perfect. You're in a scalp. Of course you are. Why are there 2? Oh. Oh, man. You ever have it to where your eye waters and just doesn't stop watering? That's what's going on with me. All right, so I didn't delete it. It's already up there. Tobez, what up? What up, dog? All right, so 3 wins this morning, 7 wins total for the day. I'm chilling, you know what I mean? But I mean, if we see something, right? Like some. Oh man, I know I'm gonna get somebody's gonna be like, don't overtrade, Mike. Yes, I know, I understand. And I really haven't had a problem with that. It's not overtrading that kills me. It's typically mismanaging, making a mistake, or holding trades in drawdown for too long because I'm a stubborn mother effer and I think that my ideas are going to pan out. Smash the like button if you relate. Okay, guys, is Troy coming in here? That's the question. That's the question I have right now before we get things really popping. Let's look down here at where price is at currently, okay? We got the 15-minute time frame over here. Now, I put a short out on my channel just moments ago, and I was talking about shelves. So, anyways, if anybody else, just change this color because I changed up my color and I gotta change this up now. Make that really thick. Okay, if anybody else got in down here, right, the shelf, I'm gonna have to make that a different color, man. That's not gonna work. Hold on. Dang it. There we go. Let's see here. We'll go with the only thing about white. The colors don't look as great, in my opinion. They just don't look as great, you know. I don't know, like everything kind of blends in. Anyways, what color should I go with? I'm gonna go with orange. All right. The orange kind of looks like red and kind of blends. It just doesn't. I don't know, but I like the all-American look, so we're gonna rock with that. This little shelf right here, okay. And see, like I can't read shelves very easily. You know, that's my fault though. I gotta make the text different. But anyways, price bounced off the shelf, gave at least a 40-point move. Actually, this is like a 90-point move. Is it? What was I forget? I measured it just moments ago. Oh yeah, a 90-point move. So plenty of time in there. Set your break even, take some off the table, etc. You don't know if this is gonna run the highs or not. You know, but that was a good zone. That was a good zone. And look at the 15-minute. Like blow this up and look at the same shelf. It's like time or price is fractal. So take a look at this, right? So there's a shelf. It went deeper into that swing point. This is the bottom of the swing point, right? We go down on like a 1 minute, and you can really see where the bottom of that swing point's at. So there it is. And like, you know, what do you have in here? I mean, not much to go off of, just a big fat fair value gap, you know, huge fair value gap. This entire thing is a fair value gap, right? So I don't know, man, like you disrespect the shelf, and that's when you can get out of these shelf trades. It's that simple. Like, I'm the king of the shelves. I don't know if you know that, but I am. I'm claiming it. And for good reason. It is a very solid thing to be looking at on your chart. If you don't know about it, I just think you're missing out. You're missing out on some fun, and also just like the way price moves, you know? And I hear people talk about breakers, you know, like an ICT thing. I hear people talk about swing points, pivot points. I hear them talk about a lot of stuff. I never really hear people talk about exactly where that shelf is at. And it's so easy. It's not complicated, but it's like, so are IFEGs, right? And, but it's like, which ones do you take? Which ones are the sexy, juicy setups? You know what I mean? I just want my eye to stop watering. It looks like I'm crying. It's such a beautiful day trading. Oh, we've had such a beautiful day. Okay, let me get situated. One like. Awesome. I guess I'm doing a horrible job. My bad. I'll pick it up, guys. I know. We're about to get in a trade right now. That's what I have to keep saying. All right. I'm about to get in a trade. Here we go. All right. Let's see here. What's this here? Oh, there's some love. Thank you. Thank you to whoever's showing love, you know? Dude, I gotta rely on my core team, you know what I mean? You guys are like, the only way I'm gonna be able to grow is if you guys help me out. As soon as we get on, likes, comments, just say, yo, just do any of that crap, and then the YouTube thing goes like, oh, this channel's getting some action, and then they spin it more times, and that's how we get, like, you know, a bunch of people in here. That's how it works, evidently. I'm told by my marketing team that that's how it works. It's like, man, can't I just trade? Yes, but you have to ask for likes. You have to be a beggar. You have to beg for it. What will I do for your like? Nothing. That's the problem. Nothing. Alright, I don't know if Troy's gonna jump in or not, but we'll see. Oh! No? Troy, you there? I feel like I see something. I see you in the control room, brother. But I don't see you. Maybe I'll just hear. Alright, I'm gonna ping him in Telegram. We'll see if he can jump in here. It's always more fun with Troy. Come on, man. All right, somebody give me an idea. What are we doing? We going up? We going down? What are we doing, guys? Let me know. What are you thinking here? Exactly, Timothy. Exactly. What would you do? That's the real question. Shit, you know what? Klondike bars are amazing. And I haven't had one in a long time. I think right now, what would I do? I mean, I'd pay for one. Lifestyle ranging, health, wellness, lifestyle says market has already expanded. Guess we should hop off, huh? Yes, you're right. It expanded. I think we just hop off. Just call it a day. I don't need 8. I don't need 8 wins. I just need 7. That's I don't need the 8. I'm going for 10. You know, a good healthy round number, you know, double digits. Yes, the market has expanded. That is for damn sure. And, you know, I don't know which way you want to say, but both ways at this point. We had a 400-point pull from the top, from the bottom, 600, and good lordy. And look at this whole move, 1,100 points. We had 600-point move from the bottom. Jeez Louise. Let's put on the sessions. Where is New York Sesh? So from the New York session, we expanded about 320. I mean, we could go higher than that, but looks like she filled some imbalance. Just is reluctant to go and tap Asia's high up there. I am going to mark Asia's high just because, you know, I'm not saying we go up there today. But guys, previous daily highs, lows, previous session highs, lows, these are things you got to mark those out, man. You got to mark previous session highs and lows. Buy side liquidity, a little buy side liquidity, a little liquidity. All right, let's come on, be serious here. All right, top in the middle. I like it in the center. I like it bold. Dude, my eye keeps watering. Come on, man. And let's take it up a notch. Let's go to, yeah, I'm gonna go to 12. Oh God, I gotta save all my defaults again. Jeez. That's all right. I do it once, it's done. Just rip the band-aid off, you know. We got New York session high. This is a high a day for the New York session. So, you know, that is a potential target too. Let's see what else. What do we got? What do we got, Johnny, on the spot? Let's go. We got the low of New York session. That is also the 15-minute range right there. The 15-minute range, dog. Opening range. I'm not sure if that really, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna delete that. I don't really care about that, you know what I mean? This is the low of New York session. And a lot of times we see that grab too, you know? So sell side liquidity down here. Mark this out. In the middle, center, 12, looking good. Bold. All right. Oh, good Lord. Gotta do the same thing here. Oh, boy. Come on. Oh, jeez. Oh! In the middle, in the center. That's looking good. Let's go. You guys like the white, or is it blinding you? You blinded by the lights? I kind of like the colors. It's like all American colors, so I'm rocking with it. Okay, breaking the lows here. Got a little 5-minute. We've got a little 5-minute support area over here, and I would call it a very light support area at that. Let's go ahead and see what our support looks like. Hey, that's not bad. I just gotta change the text. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. Little light support. We're most likely gonna bounce from this area, not go through it. And the reason being is because we really haven't created a pattern that is cohesive enough that I would say is cohesive enough. Now we are in the afternoon. Let me see. 2 o'clock rolling around here. So there's a 10-point target move. We got a little bit of imbalance above us. I'm gonna take a little stabby stab right here at that support level. What do y'all think? Just a little stabby stab, you know what I mean? I'm talking, I mean, we are in a little bit of a downtrend right now, but that's why I like it. We've got how many candles? Let's take a little stabby stab right there. A little maybe 5-point move, 6-point move. We go through and we close a candle body below the range, and you can just call it. We're not gonna, you know, you're in a short. Well, this, you know, hate to tell you, you're about to get wrecked right here. It's going up. Sorry, you're way good then. Yeah, you're good. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Grabbing those lows from over here in this little session, this little area. Not session, sorry, this little range. The range, the 15-minute range. It's the 15-minute range, y'all. Okay, taking it down. Let's see, take it down 15. Okay, that's good. So anyways, just a little, okay, well, we're gonna get rid of that idea. That just blew through. So there you go, cheap trade. I'm thinking that all these sell candles lead to a buy candle. What do you guys think? At least a bounce up to that breakout, if not more. But she looks like she's super bearish right now. She just wants to keep going down. And if that's the case, we don't want to like stand in her way necessarily. The 161 can't lock. Oh, trail stop 161. Hey, I like it, man. That's what's up. Quick in and outs, man. Quick in and outs. That's all I'm looking for. 10, 15 points max. I'm not looking for anything crazy outside of that. That's it. And it looks like she's just on a mission right now to potentially just dump, you know, and that happens all the time. She gets on these missions, you just don't want to stand in her way. So breaking that support level, she should come back up to support and tap it. That's typically what we see. So some type of continuation trade, and you know, this is opening high here, so I would not be surprised if it were something like this down to that New York sell side liquidity level. And it does look like that New York sell side liquidity level is something that price is looking at. So let's see here if she can make it up there. Might be a nice little reversal trade to the downside at that point, stacking orders up here potentially to head down and grab that liquidity. I do want to check out what is over on let's see, I do want to check out Bookmap. So I'm pulling up Bookmap right now, pulling the bookie up. Yeah, she's definitely, I mean, she's hunting right now. She's just hunting. So super hunt style, nice and selly, nice and selly. Price is selly. Let me pull up Bookmap and see what kind of liquidity we got down there. We still have that hot spot from earlier. I never got rid of that. Let's see. Bookmap, open up, come on. Okay, I got Bookmap, finally. Here we go. Are there any key levels? Let's take a look and find out. Zoom out, bro. Hold on, guys. This thing is still loading. I don't know what's taking this thing so long. There we go. Huge sell orders down here. That's the problem. Okay. It's still loading. I gotta give it a second. Okay, that's the bottom of New York sesh. So now this is now what? What is this right here? Right, this is the fair value gap. This is your breaker block. Not saying a one strap for life setup because I would have been back over here, but it is definitely a sell pattern. Question is, where do you take that sell? And if you flip, where do you flip? Hey, nice job. 131 profit on PA. Good job, man. Yeah, so that was the target. There you go. We got to see what price wants to do in this area. Does she want to just reverse? Straight up reverse dog? Or what? I could definitely see a case for a price potentially cutting back down through and keep, you know, continuing. I could also see a case for price coming up and bouncing. 21,700. Nice. Good luck, man. That's what it's all about. A little bit of luck. Never hurts. Definitely never hurts. Price is looking kind of steamy. Like she just wants to steamroll. But also, let's see here. Yeah, equilibrium's a little bit above us though. And pretty neutral as far as Overall trend based on like MAs and stuff, pretty neutral. Yeah, she's pretty neutral. Let's see here. A bounce of the support level back up to the shelf could be inbound. Let's go ahead and go down to a lower time frame. But it's still a little shaky. We're building a tiny bit of 1 minute support here. You know, the 5 hasn't even closed really. I could see a case for price coming back up here. And at least giving the bounce, right? But I mean, it's right now super shaky. She cut through that that order block on the 5. So it's a 5 minute, you know, order block level, support level, whatever. As soon as she did that, I mean, it's pretty obvious she's out to hunt. She wants to hunt, and she's hunting for liquidity and book map, taking freaking forever to load. So I don't. Let me see. Oh, we took it out. Yeah, it was hot. It was just, should have known. 21,100. It's right here. 21,100. Hot. Look at this level. Let me share this with you. Oh, where's... Let me get over here. Look at the book map chart. Look at how beautiful it is. Yeah, right. So you can see this level here is what we just took out. So there's definitely a case to go long and a case to go short. It just depends on what side of the road and the aisle you're on, man. So what I think is interesting about today is that it's like a recovery day mixed with this weird reversal type of thing that happened, right? Because what the chart would typically say to me, and like the way I read it this morning, was we're bullish, right? We're retracing, we're filling some of the imbalance above us. Plenty of targets above. If you go to the 15, I mean, my God, there's so many targets in here. Fair value gaps, even the 1 hour, okay? Super sexy gaps, sexy targets. Asia's high. Equilibrium is the center, right? So here's the center. We almost touched it. So this is the way price moves. It moves in waves, right? So it's like today we extended, we went up about 50% of the move, right? So if I was Fibonacciing, this is what I'm saying. You have to ask yourself, oh great, I gotta change my stupid fib. The color of my fib, I can't see it. Let's see, trend line, sure. Where's the damn color? Okay, one color background. One color. Yeah, there we go. Just use black. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Hold on. Oh, come on. Really? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. All right, cool. So check it out. Where's the 50%? Right here. Literally, we tapped it. I mean, like, it doesn't get any sweeter than that, right? So if you're a bear, this kind of shows you like who's in control too, right? Because if you're a bear, you hit your mark and you got that trade on. Like you got the trade off, whatever, you know, you got a nice trade right there to the downside. So it's kind of like damn, you know, bears are really in control right now, for real. Even according to structure. Does that make sense? There you go, tapping the shelf, headed back up there to tappity tap tap, taparooski. Yeah, a little bit of a tap right there. Well, not quite, but she's headed back there. It's a 5-minute shelf, so let's check her out. She hasn't quite gone back up yet. And so when we do that fib, right, you got, hey man, hey, hold on now. I can't be giving no alpha without some love, man. Let's get some love in this chat. Let's love it up. Drop a heart. Drop something, man. It's free. Love is free. Well, unless you're dating that one girl. No offense to any ladies watching. But yeah, unless you're dating that one. Dude, my eye is still watering. I need some eye drops. Look at the top of that shelf, okay? I am the shelf king. King, okay? 5-minute shelf. Let me go to the 5 and break it down. And break it down like, It really, honestly, it might even be a nicer, no, it's not. I like a 5. I like the 5. I was gonna say it looked nice on the 15. I know I have the order block and I apologize because I should have just changed it to shelf, but I mean, realistically, it's, you know, this would be your last opposing candle to the swing right here. And it's just the wick and the body. I'm being a little facetious telling you that the shelf is perfect here. It's not. Okay, I agree, fine. But it's still, you still would have gotten a nice entry here, right? Shelves, man, learn them. You gotta learn them. You have to learn them. I'm telling you, you'll thank me. You'll thank me later. You really will. So, I mean, even if you had a 20-point stop, you're looking for 10 points. I know it's backwards, but that's what I'm saying. You let a runner ride. Once you get 10 points, then you take this stop. You go, whoop, break even. Now let's ride. Everything looks good for a lower low, fellas. Now, here's the thing. You have a break-even stop on this trade, you're not going to get hurt. Who cares? And that came back up to the entry to the downside from when I said, hey. So think about it like, I want you to think about it 2 ways, okay? You ready? Dude, there's 6 likes and 21 people. I'm not giving alpha like this. Nobody on YouTube is giving alpha like I'm about. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, let's get the likes up, man. Come on, seriously. 21 people in here. Come on, just tap it, and let me show you what I'm talking about. I feel better about giving this away. It's good. This is good knowledge. I promise you, this will help you with your trading. You ready? This will make you a better trader. Just seeing this will help you make you a better trader. I promise. Now look, a lot of people are looking at the gaps. I'm sure you all know about the gaps. Oh, I got a fair value gap and I got another fair value gap. What are you doing with them? You're probably extending off of them, right? So using them as springboards. Maybe you got the ICT 2025 8, 6, 9, 10 ABC model. I don't know. But what you need to be looking at, my opinion after 8 years of trading is, this is what's helped me, okay? When you see something like this is a 5-minute order block. So you got to know structure, you got to know order blocks, you got to know where liquidity's at. Do you know that? Start there. If you don't know that, watch some videos. Look, it doesn't even have to be mine. Just YouTube it because it will make you a better trader. I'm going to turn off the session range so I can show you. Look, there's the order block, right? Now, if you know about, so this was previous support. That's why I have support. It's previous support. Now it's resistance. So as price breaks those supports, it uses it as resistance. Now, look. This is what we're going to add to this scenario. A couple of things, okay? And I'll go back to the fair value gaps. Don't worry, Mr. IFVG out there. Just don't worry. I got you. I'm going to show you that too. Hold on. Just hold your britches. Look, so this is the shelf. So we got to mark the shelf, okay? This is really important for us to mark. Only thing I don't like about this shelf is that I got to lighten it up just a little bit. There you go. So I can see through it. There you go. Let me save that as shelf. Okay, guys, ready? So this is the alpha. When you break a support or a resistance, right? In this case, support level, we had a target. The target was previous session low or New York session low. I said this. Chat, did I not say that was the target? Everybody, you were in here, you know what I'm saying, man? Hey, you know? So I'm just saying. Now, is it more likely with this shitty pattern, this price action, to dump through this target and dump through the support zone and hit before just giving a little bounce? My God, I was looking for 20 points. I was literally looking for something like this. That's horrible. That's not what I was looking for. Something like this. 20 points. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, just give it to me. But it didn't give it to me. What did it do? It went down and it grabbed this low, right? Okay, so if you know that you have a target right there and say you took this trade, okay, first of all, I don't think that's a bad trade to take. I really don't, even though the target is right there. And the reason I also don't think it's a bad trade is because if you position yourself right to where you're not like freaking out and you're overextended, you could do one of two things. You could simply just say, you know what, let me give this twice as much risk, or 1.5x as much risk, because if we actually take this out and that's the swing point, we're going to the external high. So you can either think about it like this, okay? You could get out of the trade and just take another paper cut, because I know that's killing your account. And I'm speaking to somebody, so that's why I'm saying you. And it's usually me, just to be freaking clear. Okay, the paper cuts are what killed me. All right, and so I'm speaking to somebody that I know that is true to. And I just saw a like there, so I'm guessing that was the person. But like, there's nothing wrong with just saying, you know, instead of a paper cut, the idea, right? The idea that this area is an area that we could potentially bounce in is really still valid until a true break of this level with, I mean, you have to call it somewhere. Come on, man. You can't hold your drawdown forever. But I'm just saying, increase it by 2. Increase it by 1.5. Give it a little bit more space, dog. Because most likely, instead of bouncing off the shelf, and watch, this is the other alpha. You guys ready? This is the alpha. Stay with me. Wouldn't this be a long for a lot of people? You know, a lot of people are going long right here. If you don't know that, I'm telling you that. And here's what people do. They'll go down to the 1. They'll learn the IFVG method, or they'll learn, you know, the one strap for life method. But look, one strap for life, you're waiting until structure's broken up here, dude. That's a hell of a long time to wait. That's 100+ points. If you're IFVG, you're really not getting a great, the perfect entry. You're basically convinced through somebody else that's telling you that it's more probable as long as it creates the IFVG. I don't think that's true. I think that the high time probability, the high time frame grab, the liquidity that we actually could see inside of Bookmap is your high probability, bro. The question is, how much is it going to jump? Is it going to do this? Or is it going to just give you like 10 points? That's really, really, really hard to know. It's tough. And if I did take this trade, maybe if I took this trade, I'd have a break even stop, and I'd be lucky because I'd have to trade futures if I was going to do that, or give myself just because, you know, I'd have to trade futures because the stop is like a tick, and you'd have to get it right on that level, which you could have done, which you absolutely could have done. I blame myself for missing that actually. But what do you know is going to happen? Check it out. This is the alpha right here. What do you know is most likely going to happen since you're rocking with me? And we're the best. So guys in my school group, what do we know is going to happen when we break this support level, right? When we break, what do we do? What's after the break? Come on, somebody tell me. I know I'm not looking just yet, so I'm just dialing this in, so I appreciate it. But yeah, type it in there. I see some stuff going on. Hold on. We know that the retest is going to happen. We know that the retest is going to happen, and somebody said it. I'm going to highlight you, whoever you are. I know somebody said it. I have faith. Yes, one person, and it's the guy who's in here every single live stream, which is my man 7-Day. Let's go. You want to be a good trader? You want to make money trading? Get your ass in here when I start. Okay, so we know that price retests. So, you know, not only if I took this trade, right? Not only could I just say, you know what, if my stop was here, let me just double it, or 1.5x it even. That shouldn't put you in a predicament. That if that's putting you in a strange spot where you're not feeling good, you are oversizing, my friend. And that is your problem. That's why you keep blowing accounts. But you should be able to extend this out, no problem. And so, you know what, let me give that a little more space, because that's a resistance, that's a support that we just broke, and it's going to be resistance. Price hasn't retapped it. And I know Mike talks about shelves a lot, and guess what else hasn't been tested on this one, or 5-minute time. You can go use a 5. That's fine. I like the 5. Look at the 5. Looks clean. We also know what? Now here's where we integrate the second half of this, right? Which is fair value gaps. So let's integrate the second half. The second half is that you got a gap here, right? So it's a 5-minute fair value gap. So I'm going to mark that out. And I have to change my text color, darn it. but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, baby. Let's go. So there's a 5-minute fair value gap there. Oh shoot. Okay. Where else do we have a gap? Where else? Right down here, right? Okay. This is actually turning into an IFVG, which just shows, all that is, guys, is showing that the market is a little bit more bullish. But did it break structure? No. Did it do anything other than just show that it's got some volume, which you can see by literally coming over here, turning on the volume and seeing, okay, volume's picking up and we're headed in the upward direction. Like, there's no secret to that, man. I don't really think it means a whole lot of anything. I think it's talked up a lot. That's what I think. And I think that whether or not this, you know, the proof is in the pudding. Now, where you get an entry? Well, price is fractal. Price is fractal. So look, what trend are we in on this 5? What trend are we in? It's a downtrend, yes? Okay. So what direction should we be looking for right now? We should be looking for shorts, yes? You guys with me so far? Okay. So why does that matter? Well, because in a downtrend, you have something like this happen. Look, you kind of break these little highs. If you understand range, you have a high right here. Okay. That was broken right here. Boom. Downtrend. Change of character happens right here on the 5. So now you have a low. Where's the low? Well, you got 3 candle pullback where? Not anywhere in here. Here. That's the low, right? So what created that low? This high. So that's your range. So your range is like this. Boom. And boom, up here. That's your range, right? I'm going to put these in red. If you see me closing one eye, it's not because I'm a pirate. It's because my friggin' eye is watering and it hurts. Okay, look. That's our range. You see those red lines? This is our range. That's the 5-minute range. Okay. Then what happens? We have a break. Look, we have a break right here. This is another swing point. Do we have 3 candles going up? We do now. All right. What created that? This point right here. So our extended range, our from what we see, right, moves. Why? Because we have to ask ourselves, what's the lowest or highest point on the chart that's closest to price? And is that within a range? Yes or no? So much like this point, this is the highest point, right? What created that was here. It got broken to the downside, right? So did anything, so then when you say, okay, well, we created a low, what created the high? Up here. Okay, up here. So we have external and we have internal. Does this make sense to everybody? Here's the low, right here. This is the low. That's the new low. Okay. And when you say, okay, what created this low? Now you have this high right here, 3 candle pullback. So that's your range. That's your 5-minute range right there. External would be on a higher time frame, like this 15-minute. And this would be a little different, right? You have the high up here. You ask yourself, what created this high? You don't look at price. Don't look at price. That's where traders get messed up. And you go, oh shit, it's not till all the way down here. So your 15-minute range is all the way down here. So we're inside of the 15. The 5 is inside the 15. 15 is inside the 1 hour, typically, not always. So, okay. Anyway, so now we're looking at IFVG to the upside, right? External above us, internal right here. So these internal liquidity levels become targets. That's how it works. That's how it works, man. And when I say that's how it works, that's how you dissect it. Whether or not you get a trade-off that's super accurate and yada yada, you know, it's up to your money management and everything else. But we do know that if we let this run down to this level, we most likely will get a pump or a push up to this this shelf, which is also a fair value gap. And the reason why I'm using these gaps is because price likes to fill those, correct? So we fill those, we get an IFVG here, and there's 2 IFVGs in a row. Let's see if that's I think that is, let me put this in here real quick. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be like a 15-minute IFVG coming up here. If we haven't already done it. Let's see here. Center and on top. Oh no, I want on the right. There we go. 5-minute IFVG. Okay. Boom. Oh. Now, if we're looking for shorts, what does this mean? Price moves in a wave. Here's the top, right? These colors are messing with me, man. Let's see. I'm gonna go with, I guess blue. Blue just stands out better, I feel like. All right. So let's try this again. Here's the wave, right? Bottom of the wave, top of the wave, making a high. It's kind of breaking a little bit of internal there, but that's okay. These aren't really swing points because there's no 3 candle pullback rule. So I don't really consider anything broken there. It's just a higher, you know, if you want to look at it as a higher high, I mean, it's not, but really it's a higher low. I'm sorry, a lower high, excuse me, because that's the highest high. So this is like a lower high. That's what that is. Then you have a lower low. Then you have a lower high somewhere in here. It could go all the way up to the range. But what should you expect? A lower low. Does this make sense? So we're just in this little, look, there's the channel if it continues. Something like that, you know? And this is where, you know, I say it all the time, but this is where, like, you know, comes into play. You know, you either have trade ideas, and the only way you get trade ideas, like good trade ideas, is if you practice a lot and you see these setups a lot. That's it. That's the only way you're going to get good, is if you see the setups a lot. So yes. We didn't really care about this resistance zone. That's fine. We don't really need it. We weren't really playing off of that. 5-minute FVG. IFVG? No, it's an IFVG. So this turned into a 5-minute IFVG. And look, this is case in point. Did price like hang out above it? No, it just went up. It's completing its pattern here, you know. So, are you guys getting my signal clearly? I just want to make sure everything's coming through clear. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm not sure I can help that, so should be all right now. All right. Okay. Okay, so everyone said hi when they came in, yada yada. Everyone's good there. I'm curious. Like when I got off the last stream, I asked everyone, "Are you up for the day?" Right? And so majority of the room said up. Now I'm curious, do we still have that for the room? Do we still have it? Is everyone still up for the day? And I don't know if I'm cutting out. It looks like I'm cutting out, but I don't know what the hell's going on. Let's see. I might have to see if is the stream messed up? Can you guys hear me okay? I'm gonna try to shut this down, see if that helps. If you're up for the day, let me know in chat. I'm curious to see, is everyone still up? Are we still okay? Is everyone okay still? All right. So I'm seeing yes, I'm seeing up. Yes, okay. You mean price is up? Yes, that too. You guys doing all right? Did you hang in there for the day? Are you up? You got Tom who says yes, he's up. I think I'm good now, right, guys? I'm not cutting out anymore. I think I'm good. No trades for you today, Timothy. All right, got it. Yo, shout out to Tim, bro. You didn't let me. I didn't know it was Tim. This is Tim. Y'all go follow Tim, man. Timothy Rogers, dude. He does good chart analysis breakdowns. I was on his channel. I believe that's you, right? Yeah, it's you. Yeah, I followed your channel, bro. And I hit him up. I was like, yo, I do some live streaming. Like, if you want to come in here and get on the channel with me and actually get on. He's like, nah, I don't really trade with anybody else, bro, but I'll come check you out. So good stuff, man. Yeah, Tim's got a cult following. That's what I noticed. You got a good following, bro. Good people in your group. And just the way he teaches is really good. He's always looking at those inefficiency levels, talking about liquidity. He's a price action trader. Sounds like he studied ICT maybe a little bit, but even if he didn't, doesn't matter. SMC, ICT, ABCDEFG, right, Tim? It's all the same, baby. It's all about one thing, and you know it, and that's money management. It's how you manage your money. You guys already know, I've been trading the Nasdaq for only about a year and a half. Those guys have been trading it a lot longer than me. So I'm not, I don't claim to be an expert in anything, but I somehow I walk away with W's practically every day. And the reason why is just because I manage money and I understand structure. I understand what price is likely to do, just like this level here, right? So I understand that. I understand that, we could go up, we could go down. That I have no control over, but I do have control over how much I trade, my sizing, my whether or not I want a hard stop, a soft stop. I want a DCA, as some people, I don't like that term. I call it ladder ordering, because ladder ordering is a specific method that I have to adding to trades, not just randomly DCA. I'll just DCA. So I don't like DCA because DCA sucks. But that's what all the hedge funds do. That's what the institutions do. That's what they do. They DCA. They just buy one, and I call it ladder ordering for them. They have a system to it, but they got a lot more money than us. They got more tools than us, or been doing it longer than us, or smarter than us, etc. But yeah, man, keep your losses smaller than your wins. That's right. And just seeing how he broke down the chart the other night, I was like, we got a lot in common, bro. We got a lot in common, the way we look at the chart. I'm a little unique in the sense that, bro, I will have indicators on, then I'll turn them off. I'm very versatile. I don't like to just look at the chart, because look, man, the way I look at it is like this, Tim, and this is what I said, and maybe you can resonate with a little bit of this, right? How much data do you have in a candle, right? You got 4 points, right? You got the open, the high, you got the open, the close, the high, and the low, right? 4 points. So what I tell a lot of people is, like, if you want to see inside of those candles, you gotta use like footprint charts, which I've shown what that looks. I'm not gonna do it right now, but like you can literally see where the liquidity is at. And like for traders like us that are liquidity traders, where we're searching for a price to take out liquidity, right? So that's where this bookmap tool comes in. And it's a freaking game changer, bro, because like take for instance 21,200 up here. See how that's hot? Now go look at the chart. 21,200, right? Now above 21,200, I don't really see a whole lot. But look, just take for instance, you'll see what I mean. I know a lot of traders, like take for instance, they would be looking at, just imagine for a second that this was a daily high or a low, something like that right here, right? And that's 217. And this may or may not make a difference in your trading. I don't know. But if we know the hot spot is at 21,200 right here, if we know that's a Bookmap hotspot or actual liquidity, real liquidity that we can see is in the market, I'll just mark that out right here. I turned my chart white today. I've been trading with the dark background. It's been so nice, and this bright white is like blinding me right now. But I like it because when I do my shorts and stuff, it does kind of stand out on YouTube, you know, for the marketing stuff. So let's see here. This would be Bookmap hotspot, right? So let me just save this real quick, and then I'll finish what I was saying. But basically, it's not hard to understand. We know this is where the liquidity is actually at, not here. So your target changes ever so slightly, and those little slight differences when you're scalping can make a big difference, you know. So that's the liquidity level is hot, and price is drawn into those levels, and we know this. We know price is drawn into these daily session ranges, daily, weekly, monthly. But look at the bounce already. Look at, and I'm not saying it always bounces, don't get me wrong, that we can argue it's heads, it's tails, right? But at least we know the draw. That's the draw. Now in Bookmap, once that's been taken, right, what happens? It kind of like, okay, we mission accomplished. And that's where you can see these bounces, especially if you don't have anything. Like here, you don't have anything. There's nothing. So look, there's your 10-point move right there. There's your 10-point move. That's 11, going on 12, 13, going on 14, going on 15. There's a 15 point. See what I'm saying? So this is what professional traders, I don't consider myself professional because I'm not trading with someone else's capital. Professional traders are doing that. That's what they're doing. They're not doing some regurgitated, you got to wait for this level that I don't know. I just see that that's where the wick is at. Nobody knows. How do you know? You got to use tools that aren't really given to us. We got to go search for them and find them. And that's what I kind of, that's what I can appreciate. Like this volume flow indicator, right? This is seeing inside of the candles, seeing underneath the market, right? The momentum of the market, or like a CVD, like the cumulative volume delta, which is right here, right? Seeing inside of those candles. Instead of looking at the footprint charts, I can see what actually the order book is doing, right? And so to me, if you're gonna scalp, especially, like I'm talking 10-point to 20-point moves. I'm not talking about day trading necessarily, right? Day trading, especially with my cash account, totally different. But those are some of the tools that can unlock additional data that you can then center interesting, and I say interesting because I'm not gonna say the best or whatever, but interesting money management and entry models around, right? So like just in my experience trading, it's less about the entry, but it's more about like, what are you doing after you're in, right? How quickly and how are you place a break-even stop? Where are you taking trades off the table? How are you trailing, right? And I'm a big believer in trail stop because that's what all the greats did. So I don't like hard stops with like these made up, this is my TP target. I don't like that. I don't think it really works. I don't believe that a lot of traders are profitable off of this, because what ends up happening is it doesn't hit the target and they're not trailing, or they haven't been taught that. So they either take a really tiny profit, right? Or they take their profit here and price keeps going. And like, oh my gosh, if you just would have trailed, right? So I use the shelf method for anybody who doesn't know. That's, I call myself the shelf king, baby. The shelf king. And yeah, so anyways, so that's kind of how we're trailing. That's how we're doing it, man. Back to the chat. Yes, that's how you're seeing the liquidity on Bookmap. Yeah. That's how you see it on Bookmap. And yeah, I mean, like, again, it just gives you like targets and additional confluence, right? You got to use structure. You got to use additional things. You can't just go off of Bookmap. I did a whole trading day just off of Bookmap. Like, I didn't even look at the chart. And I have mixed reviews about it because I came out ahead. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I crushed it. And these guys were in here. Like they were live with me. Stuart, you remember, it was like the first day that I put TradingView up, and we just went off of TradingView. I don't know if Stuart's in here. I'm guessing he is, but yeah. And it's like these little hotspots that turn up, it's literally like 5-point moves, 3-point moves, you know? And you're just like this VWAP looks like it's going to get tapped now. As you see these light up, I think those are bots, man. I really do. I think it's like, look, boom, there it is. And you know, that was like a nice little move. It's 84 to 75. It's a 10-point move. And when it gets moving, you see a nice big sell, you know, seller get in there. You can see liquidity lighting up. Now we have kind of like it's lighting up. And it is subjective, bro. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you just see them where they light and that's where it goes. But like here, we have resting liquidity up here, right? See that hot spot? So 21,211. You know, so over on the chart, I'll just mark out that hot spot at 2211. And it's just interesting, you know, at the very least, it's interesting to see where price is going to go. Now, I'm looking for shorts right now because we're in a downtrend, but I know that today was kind of a fake out day because we had closed a 5-minute candle above the 15-minute range. And usually that does a pretty damn good job of saying, hey, we're going to go up or down for the day, depending on if we break to the up or downside. Plus we had a huge imbalance to fill, right? So I was really looking for a continuation to at least Asia's high, but it never happened. So this is still a target. That never really happened. So yeah, right now kind of consolidating. We got liquidity injection as of right now is 230. So this is the power heading into the last 30 minutes of the power hour. And we usually see some pretty good price action around this time. So we'll see if we find anything. So also using VFL to just kind of see, you know, what is the momentum looking like, especially on this 1-minute chart. You know, this is very low time frame. Sorry for moving the chart around so much, but just the way I like to move it. I like to move it around. Nice little trend line liquidity here on the 1-minute little, you know, underneath here we have little levels, tiny levels of liquidity. And sometimes I'll mark these out. Look at that level, 21,149. Then I'll head over to Bookmap and nothing really. I mean, there's a tiny bit of 145. Nothing really there. So not interested. Ooh, 21,100 is a nice little level. We have that marked. Oh, that's the low of day. Right, that's what we tapped. I would not be surprised if we go back down and check that. I'd like to move it. Yeah, my kids love that song, man. I like to move it. Oh, man. You have kids, Timothy? I got 2. 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. $15 to $17, nice. Dang, I can't imagine 15 because that's the time where they get their license, just around that time. And 17, oh, you got 2 back to back. Boy, girl, what do you got? What do you got? You got a boy, you got a girl? I got one of each. My 4-year-old is a boy, my 8-year-old's a girl. 2 boys, okay. I feel like that's harder and easier at the same time. It's harder when they're young because they're wild. Boys are totally different. If they're anything like my boy, he's wild, bro. And my girl is so chill. She's like an angel. But when they get older, they're easier, I feel like, in a lot of ways too. Like my girl, it's gonna be tough, bro. Like I really want to be like Mike Lowry. I got a friend who would play the perfect shit. Troy could do it. You know, could you imagine? We open up and Troy's there with his big ass beer, shotgun over his shoulder. We'll do it kind of like we'll do it redneck style. Oh man, but yeah, man, just like I'm not looking forward to that, dude. With a boy, it's easier. It's like, hey man, just those talks are probably still tough, but it's like, all right, hey, girls are going to drive you crazy in a lot of different ways. We got to think with our head. Okay, let me talk to you. Hold on. You're gonna have to sit down for this one. Oh man. Okay, little break of that trend line. These little liquidity levels here are you know, I'm not really seeing too much in Bookmap anyways, but I do know that a lot of times when price builds this up, a lot of times it'll snap back, grab, potentially continue, because you know I do have this trend line going from kind of it's like a 5-minute trend line. We just have 2 touch points so far. Might have 3. So this is like, is it a bear flag? I don't know. I'm not really. What do you guys think? Is that a bear flag? Is this a bear flag or not? Kind of looks a little bear flaggy, doesn't it? You know, if you do the meat of the trading, something like this, widening cone, more like maybe a channel. It's such a low time frame, doesn't matter. But you got that little arm. That's what's telling me, like, I think it looks like a bear flag. He said, yeah, I think so, but not that I know flags. But yeah, it's one of those things. But I don't know what you're talking about. But yes, that's that. I like it, 7-day. Reggie came back. I know. Man, I'm gonna be honest. If I have to be completely honest, and I like Will Smith. I mean, of course, like, you know, the slap and everything was crazy. And you know, he's everyone's got their faults. I'm not gonna sit here and like, I was like, damn, that was a hard slap. And Chris Rock got him back with the stand-up. He made millions and millions of dollars on that stand-up. And he just, I mean, there ain't shit that, you know, Will Smith could say. What are you going to say? You can't really even defend it. You just have to go, yeah, I was stupid. Sorry. And shut up. And take your punishment of this guy just ripping on you for 2 or 3 years, right? Stand-up, comedy special on Netflix, all this stuff. Chris Rock killed it. But I couldn't get through the last Bad Boys, bro. I couldn't get through it, man. It wasn't good to me. I hate saying that because I really love the trilogy or whatever. I think it's 3, right? 4 of them, 3 or 4, maybe 5. I don't know, but I've watched all of them and they're all good. The last really good one that I remember was the Hummer driving through the whole city and tearing down everything, the slums. That was a dope. That was a really good one. But I'm like, I just couldn't get through this last Bad Boys, dude. I don't know if that's just me or anybody else feels the same way, but that's what it is. I'm gonna get rid of this liquidity level here. Maybe I should give it more of a shot. You know, maybe I should give it more of a shot. Because to be fair, I only watched like 15 minutes of it, to be honest with you. So I need to give it more of a shot. Now that you say that, I will try to give it more of a shot. I'm not just saying that, I really will. And I'm gonna tell you, I'll probably see it tonight or tomorrow. And so I will let you know. I will force myself, because I do like the series. Anybody in a trade right now? What are we doing here at the close? Are we continuing up or going down? Type in chat what you think we're doing. Are we going up? Do you think we're going to continue up to the highs, or are we going back down, or are we going to range? Up, down, or range? What do you guys think? Type it in chat. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3. I don't know why I'm counting down. I could have just put a poll and it'd be a lot easier. Yeah, I think we do go up, man. There's a part of me that's like, our initial rip off the day was up, right? And then we go down, we grab New York sell side liquidity. You know, we create a little IFBG, a little pattern here, nice little trend. I have this weird feeling that we do go right back up. But it's hard for me to get behind it because that's just not the direction of our trend right now. And as they say, the trend is your friend. Now, if I go to a 15, the story changes. Yeah. So temporary trend, the 5-minute trend, I'm within this range. I'm really I'm not sure what to do in this range. I got the low and the high right there. See that? That's where I'm stuck between right here. Stuck between two ferns, you know? Kind of trying to make sense of this trend line, maybe. I don't know if that's anything, just putting it out there. Maybe. I know if Tori Trades were here, she would maybe already be in right now. I don't know. We broke it. We broke it. We're in. Oh, shout out to Tori. She's cool. Seven days says scalp to 244. 244, huh? I don't quite see anything, man. Like, nothing super clear. 260 has a little bit of heat up there. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. 21,172. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm gonna put that in here. 21,172. That's very close to price action. Okay. I thought that we were a little bit further away, but we're really not. It's right here. 172 is like right here. This is a hot spot right here, showing up in Bookmap. Pretty hot. So we'll just mark that out real quick. A little bit of a fake out breakout, get all the breakout traders involved, and then dump on them. Yeah. Let's see, 15-minute candle. 4 minutes ago. Got 5 minutes to this next 15's closed. Let me see where we're at on the 1 hour. The 1 hour looks like a nice healthy pullback. See, you're in between two pullbacks. You're in between the downtrend pullback, right? So nice healthy 50% retracement. Boom, 50% of the move. Still got the gap, but I don't know. And then you got the continuation model, or you just forget about the downside move here, and you say, okay, high time frame liquidity grab. Now we're going to deliver up, and it would be like this. You would be up here. 50% of this move ish would be okay. Let's call it we're extra bullish for the day. It's about a 0.23, and then what? Higher high. So you see, different time frames give you different ideas, because this would be like more of a lower time frame. It'd be like a 15-minute for me. Yeah. Is that what we're doing? Or, just gonna say it, we just range right here for the rest of the day, which is also probable. Also very probable. 21,195 looking like it's going to get taken out. 21,195 right here. Let's go here. Boom. Next stop would be this mark that I have right here for Bookmap. 17. It's technically 172. There you go at 175. I think this is going to pull back, actually. Let's see the 1 minute. Be nice to break some structure in here, do something. So now this has an ability. Now this has a reason to kind of dip. If this is a liquidity sweep of any, you got these levels in here. Now we got liquidity level, potential liquidity level, potential. Just where are traders putting their stops on these lower time frames? Do we sweep it then go, or do we rip? That's the question. We had like 3 people in here, guys. That was pretty weak. Are we going up? Are we going down? Or sideways? We're gonna range. Okay, CC says range until close, and Asia will be fire again. Dude, that'd be interesting. That's an interesting, I didn't even think of that scenario. Asia ripping 2 days in a row? I mean, it could happen, for sure. I haven't even thought of that scenario, to be honest with you. Why do you think Asia, though? What's up with the Asia market? It's just gonna, they're scared or something? There's tariffs or what? You think up now? Okay. So from 13 to 21 looks pretty good too. Let's see here. We're finally in this little 1 minute trend. I'm trying to find something I can sink my teeth into here. We're finally in a little bit of a nicer looking trend. I don't love the trend where we go down into the deeper levels of the pullback. That to me is just a little, like, I'd rather just hit some support if we're gonna do that. So now we're taking off here. All right, here we go. Now I can get behind something. Got a potential shelf, and I'm just putting this up here for the potential. You guys know I'm the shelf king. Come on now. Shelf king right here. Okay, so there is potential breakout. We got 230 is looking hot. So 230 level right here. Okay, this would be an extension off of the shelf to the 230 level. Whoops. So let's see if that actually pulls back. And what's nice is I can make this a really cheap trade. If she pulls back, I take. She already took it. Okay. So she grabbed it. Let's see if anything else happens. She kind of pulled back here. A little bit of a wick test. Testing this previous wick here. Still a valid trade idea though. I'm gonna leave this up here. It's not bad. You learn trading from Tory Trades, I think. She uses the same strategy. That's funny. Cool, yeah, so a little bit of a breakout here. So it does look like Tori was right, because I just got off the phone with her. She said that that is a trend line that should be respected. She's the only one that ever has taught or used trend lines. So it's really important that we listen to her, you know? All right, anyways. All right, so I'm looking for price to potentially come back down, and this will be my entry for long here. Yeah, if you know, you know. I think Tori's a really fantastic chick. She's super sweet and nice. But I don't, that's about all I can say about it. That's it. What do you want me to say? You know, she's nice. Damn, that just flew up there. Damn it, Timothy. See, this is why you got to be on with me, bro. All right, I'm not gonna FOMO in though. I'm just letting you know. I know you think I'm gonna do what I know what y'all think I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do what you think I'm gonna do. Okay, just FOMO in. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait. This is the pullback I'm looking for. I'm looking for her to tap the shelf. And that's it, man. I'm not gonna FOMO in up there. I do see 21,300 lit up, and that's plenty of space. And I think that this would be a nice, healthy move. This is how price moves anyways, zigzag. She's been acting the same way. So this is a nice little breakout here. We got 13 minutes. So if she can push down quickly, I'd appreciate that. No top wick on this 1 minute. Here we go. A 5 minute, let me put it up. Okay, gonna scale in some trades here. Got 3 contracts long on the micro. I got that off, so that's good. If we go a little bit deeper, I'll add. So I added, there's my first one. I'll add here, just so you can be aware of what I'm doing here. Got that. Okay, so there you can see the trade right there. So got that first one off. I'm gonna hold that, see if we can't push up a little bit more. We might not break the highs though, so that's kind of what it looks like inside of Tradovate. Looking for that to break the highs and run. That was almost a perfect entry on the shelf. The problem is, man, we have these wicks. See these wicks? So when you have a shelf again, I'm the shelf king, if you didn't know. Okay, you should be in profit now if you took that, but I'm looking for her to continue. This would be our consolidation. I'm looking for her to continue and have another leg up. So I would hold this trade. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the second trade. Actually, I'm gonna keep it up here in case price comes back down. I don't want to have to mess with it. Nice little pump on the top of the range there. She could still come down here. She hasn't really tapped the shelf. This is the shelf. So I know that's why I want micros, because I want to go real light on the sizing and be able to scale into this. Being that we pushed away from the shelf a lot, I can like get a decent entry possibly. If she disrespects this, then that's it. And that's how you can make it a cheap trade. So I'm adding another trade in here. She taps the shelf, and I expect her to. I'm expecting her to. So if she can, there it is. Second trade is added. And I'm setting up my stop loss now. 33 turns into 66. So I have 11 accounts, so 66. Now that we're in profit on both of those, I could deleverage, right? I could take the account, the one that I just added, I could just take it off, which I will do. I am actually doing that because I don't know if price is going to reverse and come grab this liquidity down here. So I am, my average position sizing is at that wick. How nice is that? So there you go. Now, since I have a good average, as soon as I can get away and up here to this consolidation area, once again, I'm considering this, it'll form. It hasn't yet, but just like this, just like this, just like this, I'm considering up here potentially being the consolidation area. This is a soft stop. That's not a hard stop. Looking at probably the last swing point as being hard stop potentially, but I'm gonna probably take my profit. She creates this top wick and doesn't push. Okay, so now price stop loss at break even, and now I can consider pushing up a little bit. I can even take some off. I got 3 contracts per. It's 33. That's 3 contracts per. So I could actually go to 11, and I could take off 1. I could do whatever I want here. So I have a pretty light sizing. I'm gonna take off 1 contract. So I got 2 contracts left. And I got the stop loss. Now, yeah, she's pushed to the top of the range, but see how she's acting squirrely? I don't like that. I want to see her push. I don't want to see her come back down. She has no business retapping the shelf, so I got my stop loss in at that shelf. If she does not respect that shelf, she's probably going to break it and go down. So that's what I'm doing. Let's see, stop loss right there at break even. She has no business going back down there. None at all. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm looking at in Trade-O-Vate. So very tight stop, because that's how you play these shelves. You do not let price mess with you when it comes to shelves. Either take it at the top of the range, take it at the top of that consolidation range, right? Take it at the top of this consolidation range right here. Now see the range, it's forming. You guys like that? See this? That's your range. So, and the reason why I'm highlighting this is because you got to look at where the meat is trading at. Where is the meat, the bulk of the trade? About to hit my stop. Just hit my stops. I'm out of the trade. I didn't take very much on that, but up 1,500 for the day, so not bad. Yeah, I gotta do that. Look, I mean, she could pop to the highs now, right? And I'll be like, shit. But that now you have this borderless consolidation zone that I have right here. This is a consolidation zone. As soon as she doesn't, like, price needs to get sucked back into that consolidation zone. That's the way I look at it. If price does not get sucked back up into this consolidation zone, what ends up happening is price will tend to use it as a resistance or a support level. So when you're trading, and I know it's a ton of information, dude. Like, it's like too much, honestly. Where's my consolidation? No? Oh, borderless. That's why. Yeah, so like, just to make this clear, when you are trading and you cannot find, like, this is not a clear consolidation area. So you might be like, why is he marking that? Because look, let's go down to 30-second. Is that better? Right? I can see these time frames because I've just traded a long time, right? So it's like 8 years into your trading, you'll see the same thing. So I just know, okay, a little bit of consolidation, leave the wicks out. This candle should have just, actually this one, this should have just been like, boom, wick, right off the shelf, push. But you see what's happening, right? So that was a good call, right? There you go. It's a good call because, and it's tough to make that call because, you know, let's call it 4 times out of 10, what'll happen? You'll get out of the damn trade, and what will price do? Go way up here, right? But guess what? I can't lose what I don't have in the market. And so, you know, a win is a win. I don't care how little, how big, as long as you're winning more than losing and you're losing less than you win. So anyways, I consider that a little nice little, you know, whatever, tiny little win, but it's still something. It's nothing to brag about, but it, you know what I brag about there? I brag about the way that, you know, we sort of manage that after we get in the trade, right? That's really what I brag about. Is like, okay, what do you do after you get into it? So, and look, this liquidity level, now everything's looking like the break is to the downside. So Tori, really, I mean, she's, there's that fake out breakout from your trend line. And this could be the pullback to a, look at this, look at the 5 minute now. Let's go to the, was that a 5? Yeah, let's look at the 5 real quick. Check this out, which is interesting. This is very interesting because on a 5 minute, and this is why I don't like price action in this area. It's just trash. It's really trash, in my opinion. But you know, it's just kind of hard to keep up with everything because it's changing so fast in this little zone, and you're in between 2 ferns, so you're in between a 5 minute range. I just hate trading in between the ranges. I'd rather for them to be a range break and then be, you know, clear. But look, there's a shelf, right? Sorry, I'm like talking. I can't talk fast enough because price is moving so quickly. But that's a 5 minute shelf, right? So you get your little bounce from the 5, but we weren't playing the 5, and this is why it's so important to understand. You got to play what you're trading, right? So we're trading that the 1 minute, and with the understanding that you have some hot spots below. That's it. So it doesn't respect that. Hits 5 minute shelf, bounces back up. I think, you know, it's anyone's guess now, but the 5 minute shows pretty bullish price action. Continuation to the highs, possibly breaking that 5 minute range, maybe. Guys, type W in chat if you got to move off of that, off of any of this. Type W if you manage your money correctly. Type W if you got to win. I don't ask you guys for very much, but smash the like button if you're enjoying today's afternoon trade. The power hour, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Tobez, that's what's up, bro. Nice, man. Tobez with a W. I know this happens really fast, too. So, like, if you're kind of lost or, like, you're like, oh, so what am I doing here? Yeah. So, if you're trading a cash account, the environment here is not great for you. You just gotta hang on. So if you're trading a cash account, you gotta hang on. If you're trading futures or a prop, specifically prop with a trailing stop, it's more suitable. What I'm showing you is more probably suitable for that today. Cash account on a CFD, that's probably gonna be pretty tough for you, to be honest. Commissions, spreads, you know, we're talking about 7 to 10 point, 15 point ranges. I mean, these are micro trading moves. You gotta be very quick. And even my stupid 5-second delay that I know I have here, it's like a 4.5 second delay or whatever. I mean, depending on the trade, it can be detrimental. Now, I know there's gonna be a lot of breakout traders trying to take this long up here. And we do have a little bit of liquidity in Bookmap. So it's, those are probably stop orders as well. We just smashed through it right now. The liquidity was at 249. It wasn't even at the, it was at 249 right here. So we just smashed through it. So I'm guessing those might be stop orders. So we might get a nice push. Let's see what happens here. I'm not trading this. So sorry if that's confusing. I'm not trading that. But if we get a nice little break of that range, we can close on this 5 minute. We got 2.5 minutes to go. Two minutes and 2 minutes to go basically. And if we can close a candle body out there, I mean, I would expect a push, and that would be your break and retest of the shelf once again. Putting these shelves in here, dog. Keep up with these shelves, you know? Gotta keep up. So, you know, if she can break outside this range, that might be nice. I like how we kind of pushed away from this consolidation area. That's a leg. The question is, do we extend enough? Do we leg up, or do we consider this kind of like the end of the road for the afternoon sesh? We got literally 2 minutes until the market close. And then post-market, I'm guessing we're not going to last more than probably 15 minutes tops, man. Meaning volatility, volume, etc. And look at VFL. So see how VFL is high above this previous swing point? That's the swing point right here, right? So VFL is saying we are going to break this and be up here. So this would be the price target. That would be a target for price based on volume, based on what's happening underneath. We can also look at CBD in this small area. You see CBD isn't actually above that previous swing point, it's below. So again, I think this happens when you get the high time frame saying something, the low time frame saying something else. Yo, later, Timothy. All right, man. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Peace. All right, so we got Tobez with the W. We got Frank with the W. We got 2 people. I know that was quick. Anyone else? Did you break even? Did you get, 80% on your account? What happened? Okay, 21,300 is really, it's really looking sexy, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It looks nice. 21,300 looks like it. That looks like the one. It's lighting up here at 21,308 is on fire. So I think that's where price is going. I'm gonna say price is going there. I think we break this level. W in a trade. Let's go, baby. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. We're opening high on this 5 minute. The 5 minute closes just a little bit above the range. You can see that candle body closing inside of the wick. That's okay. That's a bullish sign. So a good, like what a lot of traders would do, continuation trades, man. Here's the top of the left hand of this wick. Price can come back down, do what we call a wick test this area. This is also your 1 minute. Let me go to the 1 minute. And what do we have? I know, it's crazy. We have another shelf. All day with these shelves, this guy, huh? All day with this guy and his shelves, yeah? But it's helping you see price action better, isn't it? You can't deny it. It's absolutely helping you see price action better. Shelves are it. Okay, here we go. So, where you place this trade is up to you. And that is why we might have the same entry model, but guess what? Where you place your trade, what your money management system is, how much your sizing is, right? All that stuff. Here we go, 301. We're still continuing. We still have the volume. We didn't really fade back. We might just go right into that liquidity level there at the 300s. We got 30 points, 15 points. Jeez, man, she's pushing hard. She's really just trying to get there, isn't she? Dang, she's just trying to get there. Trying not to FOMO in here at the last minute. I think this is all she wrote though, man. Crushing it today. Getting up there 10 points away now. Dude, she's gonna hit the 300s. That's what she's gonna do. She's wanting to go grab that 308 level. Look at that extension. If you're in a trade, be careful. We're way overextended. We'll probably snap back. But damn, she pretty much went right up there before. Like, that's what I'm saying. You have a limited amount of time once the market closes to really see the volume kind of diminish. So that's what she wanted to do, guys. She went up there, took out the 284. I think she could continue to 300, but be careful. She might fade back here. Do we have earnings today? I think we have earnings too. I'm pretty sure we have earnings. Do we have earnings? Let's see. AT&T, SoFi, nothing crazy. Wait, substantial sell-off, right? Nvidia had a sell-off of like 11%. I don't know if they're still there. Let's see. More than 13%. Damn. $465 billion came out of the market just with NVIDIA. Holy crap. That's the largest single... Guys, holy crap. Look at this. I'm going to post this in chat. That's wild. That is wild, bro. Okay, the earnings for the week, I just popped that in the chat too. So that's some of the companies that are releasing their earnings this week. So just to keep an eye on that. Price is still cruising up. Today was a great day, guys. If you liked today's sessions, you know what to do. Drop a comment. I'm going to post the video. After I get off, the video goes and just like becomes live, right? And there's ability for you to come back if you want and post a message. So to all the people who are rocking out with me, doing 2-a-days, you know, just getting our chops up. That's the way I consider it. There goes that 208 level, just 308 level just grabbed, by the way. Insanity price action right now, actually. For being post-market, this is like off to the races, dude. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. But, man, I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. And guess what? I'll be doing it live tomorrow again. So I'll see you in here in the morning. You guys have a great rest of your trading day. Thanks for hopping on. Glad for the W's in chat. I'm glad you guys are getting value out of the video. And with that, deuces.